Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I can't believe I'm saying that. It has been so long, too long. And I literally just like missed filming, and I just like picked up the camera today and I said, you know what? I'm gonna film today because I just like miss it so much, and I know Jay misses it too. So yeah, today I have a few things I need to get done. I want to get a haircut first of all, because I'm in great need of a haircut. My hair is just like grown out and it's just like a little thin, so I'm gonna get a haircut. Tomorrow is also Ayla's first day of school. Like I can't believe that's even happening like so soon. It's absolutely insane to even think about. Like last night I just laid in bed and I was just like flipping through my phone and looking at videos and pictures of her when she was like a baby, and I literally just like laid there and cried because I'm like, I can't believe she is 3 already and she's starting school. Like that is just absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, I need to get a couple things for her, just a couple last minute things. I have a majority of her things, but I just need to get a couple school supplies, so I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna just spend today packing and getting her all ready for school tomorrow. I think I'll bring you guys along tomorrow too, just to vlog her first day of school. I'd love to just like have that for her, like when she gets older and she can like look back and say, oh wow, this was my first. Like I wish I had things like that. And that's honestly one of the main reasons we film, is because we want to have those like memories and want to have those like just like videos to look back on. But yeah, today like I said, I have a couple things I need to get done, and I'm just gonna bring you guys along. I don't know what is gonna be in this video. Don't even know if it's gonna go up, but I miss filming, and I just said I'm gonna pick up the camera and I'm gonna film today. So I have my appointment is, I'm late now to my appointment. I'm just gonna go and get my hair done, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, haircut is done. That's one thing off my list. This is my hair. I actually got it pretty shorter than I think I wanted to, but that's fine. I really just needed a haircut, nothing major. We just got a cut, a wash and a cut, and here I am. The head massage, like when they were washing my hair, literally the best thing ever. Like I need to go back to just do a head massage. I've been wanting to actually do that. It feels so good. My hair feels so soft. Now I have to head out to get the school supplies for Ayla, so I will see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, I am home and just gonna show you guys that I hit the jackpot pretty much, guys. So I found a purple notebook and I got a purple folder. So this is really all she needed. I had everything else, but as you guys know, Ayla loves purple, and the fact that I was actually able to find a purple notebook and a purple folder. Yeah, so I'm gonna put these things in her book. I wanted to like decorate this a little bit, just a little bit. So I was gonna like do something with like her name on it and then print it out and put it here. But this is her little backpack, so I'm gonna just like pack her things in there. And I just wanted to chit chat with you guys because I know the last time we left off, I don't even think this folder is gonna fit in here. Come on, I don't like that. Should have got like a bigger backpack. Well, that's not good because it doesn't fit. The notebook is fine. The folder does not fit. Well, I guess I'll have to look for a new backpack and everything because this one's not gonna work. Alright, I guess I'll have to figure that out. That's a little disappointing because I really liked... So I got her this like cot, like a cover for her cot. And then I got the matching backpack with it, which I love. I love like matching things. But but now I don't think it's gonna work. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about something, and I'm just gonna be on my computer doing some work while I do this. The last time we filmed, you know, Alea was just like a few months old, and I'm sure you guys couldn't tell, but I was going through like postpartum depression, and I really didn't want to talk about it, just because I didn't understand it. Like, I just didn't understand the feelings I was feeling. I didn't understand why I was feeling it. But I think one of the things that really I was just so confused about was the fact that I hadn't heard much about it. Like, I've heard about postpartum depression, but I'd never heard like anyone really like openly talk about it. And so I always said, like, once I kind of like got through it, I wanted to just have like a conversation about it, just like put a video out about it, because I was just like, just didn't know about the details of what postpartum is, and how could you even like feel like that. Like, I was just very confused. Like, this was a baby that we just like wanted so bad, and you know, we were just like so happy to have her and for her to be home and, you know, everything. And I just couldn't understand like why I was like feeling the way I was feeling. And one thing I have to say, and I think probably one of, you know, obviously I'm not a first time mom. I have Ayla. And I think now looking back at it, I think I also went through postpartum depression with Ayla, but during the time that Ayla was born, our family went through a really huge like life event, and it was pretty traumatic. And so I think during that time I was going through postpartum, but because we were also going through like something else very traumatic, I wasn't really paying attention to my feelings and things. I was just like busy with like other things. And now when Alea was born, it was fine at first. Like, we were in the hospital, I was fine, I was feeling amazing after giving birth and everything. And then we got home and everything was still fine, like the first like couple of days, and it just like I slowly started like feeling just like not myself. And one of the things like I just like remember so prominently is having like brain fog. And I just couldn't understand that, right? Everybody talks about like pregnancy brain and, you know, whatever, but no one really talks about postpartum brain, or I hadn't heard anyone talk about it at least. And I was just like so caught off guard. I was like, why am I even feeling like this? I couldn't even like think straight. Like, when we had to get her like newborn photos done, I literally couldn't even think straight to put the looks together. And I was just like, I don't understand this. It doesn't make sense. But I think and to this day, I still can't like express it in a way that, you know, anyone else can understand. I think it was just like my body going through, you know, all these like changes, right? Like, I had just given birth, and what I didn't know before was your hormones are just like, I mean, I knew that your hormones are just kind of like all over the place. And during that like postpartum time, like about 6 weeks or so after, your hormones are trying to like level itself back out. And I didn't like, and I'm no expert, I'm still not an expert, and I'm just talking about my experience, but it just didn't make sense to me. And I think that's what I was like so stuck on. Like, why am I feeling this way? Like, why am I feeling so like just like unhappy, like happy that I had this baby. And then one other thing that I think contributed to it was, you know, obviously I had Ayla, and you know, no one prepares you to see your first child after you've had a second. Like, that to me was just like insane. It's like a moment I think about, like, even now, and I'm just like speechless. Like, when you're seeing like a little baby and then looking at your older child, it then sets in like, oh shit, my child is like not a baby anymore. Like, that's not a baby anymore. This is a baby. And you don't realize that until that like second child comes. And I think I was also like kind of like grieving in a way, like not grieving, but I was like just like, it was like a shock. Emotionally, it was a shock. Physically, it was like a shock. And I'm sorry if I'm not explaining it correctly. And I think what it is that people that's gone through it will understand like what I'm saying. And people that have not gone through it or probably won't understand. And I think one advice that I do want to give, like expecting moms, or anyone that's thinking about having a baby, is just really educate yourself. I personally didn't do like a ton of like reading about things, just because I like to just like experience things without having like a preconceived like notion about what it's gonna be or what it's supposed to be. And I like doing it that way, because I don't want to have like these like expectations of what something is gonna be. But I think the one thing that I think could have helped was preparing myself to feel, or prepare myself for the possibility to go through postpartum depression. I think that's what caught me off guard the most. Was I was not expecting it at all. It just kind of like, it just happened. And even though I'd gone through it before, I didn't really pay attention to it before, just because there was so much else going on that I had to focus on. But like I really got the chance this time around to like pay attention to those feelings and those emotions and those things that I was going through. And that was very difficult. So I would say for new moms, or for expecting moms, people that are thinking about getting pregnant, just like read about it a little bit. Even like I'd say like talk to other moms about it, just to prepare yourself for the possibility of it happening. You don't want to like get too in your head and like say, oh my god, I'm gonna go through postpartum depression, and like say that to yourself over and over. But because I'm like a firm believer in the things that you think comes to like fruition. But I would just have conversations about it. And I'm hoping that this video like will meet someone that's like pregnant, or expecting pregnant, or thinking about getting pregnant, and they'll say, oh, okay, this is actually something that people go through. Because I don't think people talk about it enough. I think the one thing that was just so instrumental in my like postpartum journey was honestly Jay. Like, it sounds crazy, but having a partner that like, and I was shocked that he understood, because I was like, I don't even understand this. I don't expect you to understand it. But he was so understanding, and he just like got it. And he just tried to do things to like lift me up, and that was just it like played such a big role in me. I just wanted to feel understood, because I couldn't even understand myself. And that was like hard. It's like, I don't understand these feelings. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. I don't know where these feelings are coming from. And for someone else to look at me and be like, I understand you. It's okay. It's normal. And that just like meant the world. And that was, honestly, I can't even say how amazing it was. It truly was like one of the best, I think the best thing that I needed during that time was for him to be so understanding. And it was honestly great. I just think like we need to like talk about this stuff more, because like I said, I was like caught off guard. And maybe that's my fault. I wasn't like doing research or whatever, but um yeah, I just wanted to like briefly talk about it. I mean, there are details that obviously I'm like leaving out, but just to like spark conversations about it, I think it's really important. Um, what else? Am I leaving anything out? Okay, and then the one thing, if there is someone going through it right now, honestly, and I kept having to tell myself this like over and over, it's not gonna last forever. You're gonna get through it. It's just time. Like, you just need time. Your body just needs time to go through the like motions of like getting itself back to normal. It's never gonna go back to normal, but back to, you know, your hormones at least to level out. Like, your body just needs time. I think that's the hardest part. It's like, I just want this to be over. I remember just like saying, I just want to feel normal again. I want to feel like my normal. I want to feel like myself again, and I just couldn't understand. And that was the most like frustrating thing, is the timing part of it. But if you are going through it right now, honestly, I'm gonna like give myself up. Just like, you can like DM me, you can like just like you can just message me. I would love to talk to anyone going through it, because honestly, I had people that I spoke to and they were absolutely amazing. I mean, like, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I could have got through it with so much ease. Not that it was easy, but they did truly help. Like, just talking to someone that's gone through it and that's been through it and is on the other side of it, talking to that person will give you hope that, you know, it's not going to last forever and you're going to get through it and it's going to be fine. But it is difficult, like, to have a baby. Then, you know, you have to like have a baby to take care of, and then you're like having all these feelings and emotions that you can't even understand, and you're just trying to like get rid of, is pretty difficult. So yeah, I wanted to you know, just talk about that a little bit. If you guys have any questions about it, you can just like put it in the comment box, and I can just like address any questions. You can just like message me directly if you want. Like, honestly, if there's anyone going through it, please just like reach out to me. Even, you know, I'm probably a stranger to most of you guys, but I really just want to be, you know, someone that people can reach out to if they're like having a difficult time, and I can like just like help you or talk through things with you. And that's honestly what makes me happy, is to like help people. And then the one other thing I would say is, if you are going through it and you can get like some type of help when it comes to like therapy, counseling, things like that, I think that's also very helpful. I'll come out and say right now, like, I did it. I got a therapist, and I met with that person like once a week, and I will also say like that was super helpful. And I know some people are like, oh, I don't need help, I don't need to talk to anyone, but I found it helpful. You may or may not find it helpful, but you won't know unless you try. But yeah, I think, again, sorry if I'm like leaving out details or this was like super random, but it is something that I always said I would just talk about briefly, because if it meets just like one other person out there and they're like, oh wow, that's something that people actually go through, and they can like mentally prepare themselves for it, then that makes me happy. But yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna close out the video, and sorry for like the abruptness of that, but I'm gonna close out the video right here. I'm gonna finish packing Ayla's things. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, just message me, or you can put it in the comment box. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up right now. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn your post notifications on, and we will see you guys in our next video.